Can somebody explain to me what happened here? These are the nails
The priests of Egypt,
that I'm going to use
always
for the axe.
impostors, but once so celebrated, had now degenerated into a race of jugglers. Also the Chaldeans lived upon the fame of their fathers, and upon their own base trickeries.
This is the
The
hole.
Brahmins, or Brahmins, those priests of India, once so virtuous and so wise,
Let's go Kali
they
Yuga,
too
brother.
had fallen.
Deal with it.
Those pupils of the Egyptian
hole went right
priests,
there.
the Phoenicians or Canaanites,
And
who
somehow,
had taught the Israelites to sacrifice human beings
this happened
and to pass their children
when
through
I hit-
fire to Moloch,
when I hit the
infused
hole.
the same bloodthirsty precepts among the Druids. As the Indian wife was burnt upon her husband's pyre, so on the corpses of the Celtic lords
So,
consumed their children, their
I
slaves.
can't put it
and
through
their
here,
horses.
which
But
makes no
worse
sense.
still, these wicked priests sought through the land
I have to
for the
put it
most
this
beautiful
way
women,
and
and
this
trained
way.
them to dance in the temples, and to entice the
See if it's
devotees
true.
to their arms with lustful attitudes and languishing looks, and with voices which mingled harmoniously with the golden bells suspended on their feet. They sang hymns to the gods in public, and in private enriched the treasuries of the pagoda with their infamous
This is old
writings.
style.
Thus, a pure and simple religion was debased by the avarice and lewdness of its priests, till the temples became a den of thieves, till prostitution sat enthroned on the altars of the gods. A dark and dangerous heresy has long been creeping silently into the heart of our religion, and converting its ministers into false vipers, who, warned and cherished by the bosom of this gentle church, use their increasing strength in darting black poison through all directions. Echoing a sentiment held by a great man, regarding the subversion of ancient spiritual tradition. A tradition that seems to have once held such profound sway and influence across much of the world,
Now the other one on
to
the
have
other
once
side.
commanded such respect and admiration. So, what happened?
What did
The
happen, brother?
caste system, as a structure and framework for organizing and maintaining a healthy nation or community, is practically an omnipresent and universal concept in history across time and space, especially in cases
You mean
in
the
which
rich and the
peoples
poor.
ways of life intermix, such as the Indo-Aryans encountering the Dravidians in India, as a mechanism likely aimed, at least in
Guys that know
part,
how to use
at preserving
shrooms,
some separation.
and the guys that work for them.
These distinct classes but in contrast to our age, in which every individual is an unclassified entity,
Oh, look at
shooting
that.
off in a random, often ever shifting
interesting.
direction of its usual caste structure,
The
is seen
the
as a
nail
means of
itself
providing some
bent
direction and focus
on the
to
axe.
efficiently channel human energy,
So what's
time, and
going on
attention.
here is these are not very good nails.
I'd
Look
like
at
you
that.
to
It's
envision
totally
4
bent.
castes. The first we'll call the caste of merchants, traders, and those who specialize in all things currency and trade related.
That's called the
The
Vaishyas.
second we'll call the caste of workers, farmers, manufacturers, builders,
Sudras.
those who do the hard work to keep a people fed, housed, clothed, and materially comfortable. The third we'll call the martial caste, devoted to the art of war and the cultivation of self-discipline, courage, and martial prowess, ideally as a means of defending one's people, culture, or nation, though equally capable of acting as a tool for conquest or domination of foreign
That
lands.
would be the Saktras.
The fourth we'll call the priestly or teacher class, tactically understanding the nature of God and our relationship to nature, and sharing and spreading this knowledge to facilitate a shared notion of who and what we are, of what our ideal roles are as human beings.
That would be
And
me.
now that we have our 4
I was
hypothetical
born to
castes
be
broadly
a
defined,
Brahmana.
a question. And to set the stage, we can conclude that each of these castes has an approximately ideal form. In other
According
words,
to my
a
mother.
healthy and net positive iteration and function allowing them to efficiently fire on all cylinders in a focused manner, oriented toward the benefit of the entire population. But now let's try to envision the opposite, namely a corrupted and subverted version of each, in which they become unhealthy, net negative versions of themselves, become organs of destruction or degeneration. In this case,
Now this
which caste would be the
will
most
not fall on my head,
dangerous,
I believe.
the
Let's
most
take a look.
harmful, or capable of
Take a look.
producing lasting harmful effects? An argument could be made for each, certainly. In the first case, like merchants and traders, our modern age is living
Finally
proof of
learning how to
just
do
how much
your
we're capable of
filters.
debasing ourselves
Kinda cool.
and life itself, when this class becomes empowered and its most
Sounds like Hare
insatiable
Krishnas.
greed cease to be reined in by any checks
It's totally
and
like
balances, and an environment
Prabhupada
designed
dies.
to claim our most materialistic desires and passions and subsequently administer to our every whim.
So this is
created.
Chintamani Ashram. This is actually
Now
a
devoting
temple.
ourselves to the pursuit
And
and attainment
Mother's
of
dream
the
was
most
to make it a
superficial
temple.
pleasures can so weaken and cheapen us.
But
How otherwise decent people can
how
be
can we
turned
do that
into salesmen,
and still be truthful to
hucksters,
her
or products and
psychedelic
services nobody really
um,
needs just to make ends meet? How the world, when turned into a mere marketplace,
See?
can quickly become a utilitarian environment in which quantity is prized over quality, style over substance, and everything is reduced to its purely economic bottom line. In the second case, of workers and laborers, perhaps the least compelling argument, in my opinion, though still an argument, a workforce might, for example, become unionized and united under corrupt individuals and institutions, and demand ever more in exchange for its labor, while competence and proficiency plummet, and the truly meritorious and exceptionally skilled are seen as annoyances or standing rebukes to the unified mediocre mass, and perhaps even shunned or banished. A culture of extreme disinterested laziness might come to predominate, as love for their nation fades, or as they begin to see the fruits of their labor fall squarely into the hands of a corrupt handful of individuals, and they lose connection to or resonance with the higher purpose of their role. The machinery of a nation can slowly but surely grind to a halt. In the third case, and the martial caste, unjust wars or vulgar displays of power for reasons of ego or material gain might lead to profound suffering and chaos, as armies become immensely powerful tools in the hands of immature souls with the most base instincts and desires. Slavery, forced cultural or religious conversions at the point of a sword, the unnatural redrawing of national
like this
borders,
one.
the unnatural mixing of populations that may have great mutual animosity or polar opposite cultures or ways of life might
Ergo,
guarantee
the United
chaos
States of
and
America.
happiness for generations to come. But in the fourth case, the teacher and priestly caste, a people's
you know what,
great
guys?
understanding of the universe and their place within it, their
I'm not
understanding
going
of
to tape
God,
the axe
of nature,
murder.
of language,
So,
and history, might all be
uh,
perverted and potent.
See you guys in the
at
next
root
video.
level.
Love you. Bye.
Religions, belief structures, even gods might be created